Okay, my name's Lee. I'm the marketing manager over at Weta Workshop, all the way from New Zealand.
So you're here at Toy Fair New York. What are you showcasing here at the show?
We're showcasing all our collectibles. So we're a collectibles-based company that was born from a visual effects company that made props for films based on Lord of the Rings. And then we moved into doing polystone statues, really tall, expensive ones, and now we've moved into stylized vinyls.
And you guys have always, people are familiar with your mini epics that you guys have done for Lord of the Rings line, but you've done some Borderlands ones in the past as well.
Yeah, we've done Borderlands. We just released 3 Borderlands, and now we've done some mini epics as well for Apex Legends.
And now you're taking that scale even larger with your new line of statues.
Yeah, these are the 10-inch PVC statues that we've done, Flak and Amara. These are just hitting the market now. We're in development for about 18 months to get the stylization the way we wanted to get it, which is really cool. And they're very highly detailed. The good thing about these PVC statues is that it allows us to almost get as much facial likeness as we do with a big high-end polystone statue as we can on these PVC statues.
You know, it's crazy how far injection molding has come in the last 20 years because PVC 20 years ago, forget about it, and everyone was doing polystone or a fine resin, a brittle resin, because they got that look they needed and it was easy to make molds. But now with PVC, you can make something that looks really good, that's really durable, and most importantly, at a really reasonable price point.
Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with what's happened in China. You know, the factories are better, the expertise is better, the painting's better, the tooling's better. You know, it really relies on the manufacturer that they've gone through a lot of steps to improve their process, which allows us to make better product.
You guys are way into the nerd and fandom stuff. You obviously Lord of the Rings, and you did all the Warcraft props as well.
Yeah.
So you're no stranger to the video game space. How did the relationship with 2K and Borderlands come about?
We were at EA Play doing something else, and then Jason Torfin from EA came up, and we just started chatting about it, and he liked the mini epics. And he said, do you want to do some figurines? And we said, yeah, we love the game, we're fans of the game. We got guys in the workshop who play the game, so they, you know, if we don't have someone in the workshop that isn't a fan of the intellectual property, we just don't do it. Because we need to have that passion within the company that drives the creativity. So, yeah.
Now, obviously, you guys have made statues of Lord of the Rings and some Warcraft pieces and stuff like that. But is this the first line of PVC video game figures you've done that are 10-inch scale?
Yep, it is. It is the first line. So it's quite a big deal for us. We're showing them for the first time here at Toy Fair, and we've had a great response to them.
Well, for me, I mean, we cover video games, and I just saw them for the first time here at Toy Fair.
Well, that means I'm not doing my job properly.
Not just Borderlands, you guys have expanded exponentially into the IP market. There you have some Ghostbusters stuff.
Yep.
You even have some Microepics, which we'll go to right now.
Okay, so outside of the PVC range, what's new is our Microepics range, which are 3-inch stylized vinyls with 2 or 3 points of articulation. So here we've got our friend Pathfinder from Apex Legends. He's articulated in 2 points. We launched these, they launched about the 25th of February in stores so people can buy them. They're designed by a guy called Christian Pierce, who works as a creative director on films like Elysium, Blade Runner, District 9. So he's created this whole world, which is based around a lab where the professor knocked a shrink ray machine and he shrunk down. So you still get the amazing detail, but at a really small size. So we positioned this as a high-end art toy. It's not meant to compete with blind box, $10 stuff. This is really highly detailed, beautifully manufactured art toys.
Well, first of all, just say I've seen way too much blind box stuff at the show already, so thank you for not making it blind box.
Yeah, no, we don't play in that space. At Weta, we like to make sure we're doing the top end of what we can do at a good, affordable price still. But yeah, no blind box. That will never happen.
You also have Aliens and District 9 stuff as well.
Yeah, so we did the Alien Queen at this size, which is the little detail there of coming out of the mouth is pretty cool. It takes him about a week to do the rough sketches. We send that to the studio, they approve the rough sketches, then we turn it into a 3D model, and then we make it.
Because they're so stylized, it's a little easier to get that licensing approval because they're not encroaching on the official brand of the movie kind of thing.
Yeah, it depends. If you're talking about video games, it's real easy because it's stylized already. If you're talking about, we would never do humanoids, this is mechs and creatures, we would never do humanoids in Microepics. Because getting that stylization on facial likeness, that's never going to happen.
Yeah.
That's going to be really difficult to get that approved.
And you also show off the District 9 the mech suit too.
Yeah. See, this is our District 9. And seeing Christian worked on the film and designed the actual robots for the film, it made sense for him to create one of these. So it's the same guy that worked on the movies is the same guy that's creating these. So when he's not doing that, he's doing this.
It's funny how Pathfinder has a lot of similarities between the District 9 designs as well, like from the game. He looks very similar to like the robot suits in there too.
Yeah, I think it's Christian stylization that he's got a common look that you can see. As soon as you see it, you can see how it works as a range. And not just one weird-looking character and then another different stylized character. His stylization is very unique, but consistent.
So, and the Microepics are out now?
Yes, they're out now. Yeah, you can order them through our website. Our distributors are putting them into the market now. So yeah, they're available now.
And they even come in a cute little display case.
They do come in and it's cool because it turns. So you can show all your friends how cool your art toy is. And then when you put them on your desk and you bought 15 or 20 of them, different ones, they just stack like that, which is pretty cool. So yeah, they're stackable. The case is, if we did go a blind box, you wouldn't get the same quality of, it's all part of the package. The premium Weta, it's a Weta product.
We also have one more thing I want to talk about before we go, and you guys obtained the Ghostbuster IP recently.
Yes. Yeah, we've been working on Ghostbusters for about 12 months now, developing the product. Pterodog actually is one of the newest ones. This is a 3D print that's hand-painted in the workshop, so it's incredibly detailed for a hand-painted. And then we've got Slimer. This is our San Diego exclusive Slimer.
Oh, wow.
So this is a glow-in-the-dark Slimer, which is pretty cool. So you'll be able to buy this. It's very limited edition. We'll maybe do 400 of these at San Diego, so there's always a bit of a rush.
Oh, man.
There's always a bit of a rush, so it's a pretty hectic time a part of the show. So, and then we have Venkman, Egon, and then we're gonna have Winston coming out, and Ray. So we've invested pretty heavily in Ghostbusters.
Now, is it going to be similar to like your Lord of the Rings line, where they're the characters and not necessarily the likeness rights like the movie actors?
Actually, the likeness is pretty incredible, and Bill Murray doesn't let anyone do collectibles. It's only because we're Weta that he let us even consider doing it. We had their reputation, and then when he saw the product and he saw the likeness, he loved it. So he approved it pretty much first time, no changes.
And it's great because the mini epic line really fits well to the Ghostbusters license, because they have like creatures and fun, cartoony characters in the real Ghostbusters and generally and stuff like that.
We had Jason Reitman, who's directed the most recent one. He came by yesterday, and we gave him the Microepics we spoke about before. We gave him a little Stay Puft one, and he loved it. He freaked out about it. So that's cool. So we're doing a Microepic Stay Puft as well. That's coming out.
So when can people get their hand? You mentioned San Diego Comic-Con for the exclusive Slimer. Yeah. When will the rest of the Ghostbusters line for the mini epics come out, and when will it be available?
Right now. So those will be going out through distributors. They're available on our website, wetanz.com, so you can order them straight through the website. So they're available now. We just need to get the word out so people know where to go, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So Weta.com, WetaWorkshop.com?
It's wetanz.com. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's the online store.